Hello, here is the storyline of episode 55. At the beginning of this episode, Seong calmed down after Myungju revealed that Hana was a fake daughter. But then she got scared again, thinking Myungju lied to her to make her calm down. She asked how Hana knew about Songbuk Port if Hana was in Eugene. Myungju explained that perhaps Hana lived near Songbuk Port. Myungju also told Seong that Hana was Eugene's friend from the orphanage. Myungju offered to show Eugene's death certificate if Seong didn't believe her. This made Seong laugh because she believed her 100%. She wanted to know how Myungji knew that Eugene had died and why Eugene made Hana a fake daughter. Myungji told Seong that Eunjung was Eugene's biological son. Myungji wasn't honest. She was the one who killed Eugene. She lied, saying she learned of Eugene's death from the orphanage and that she knew Eunjung was Eugene's son because she was suspicious of Eugene's love for him. She tested Eunjung and Eugene's DNA. The results show Eunjung was Eugene's grandson. Myungju warned Seong to be nice to Eunjung. They had to get rid of Hana and make Hana realize that she was a fake daughter, but Seong said she wanted to play with Hana first. Seong kept her word. She played with Hana and laughed at her. At the grand opening of Bangwol restaurant, all of Jingu's staff were present, including Seong and Hana. From that moment on, Seong kept laughing at Hana without Hana knowing why. Seong also didn't expect that Jingu was involved in making Hana a fake daughter. When Hana and Seong were alone, Seong asked Hana if she had ever been cheated or betrayed. Hana felt that Seong's question was too random, especially since Seong looked scared yesterday but now looked cheerful. She wondered what happened to Seong that made her change overnight. Besides that, Hana asked Seong about who was actually being cheated on. Seong laughed while telling Hana that a woman was being cheated on and that woman felt betrayed after she realized she had been cheated on. Hana wanted to know who Seong meant, but Seong just left, laughing. Seong also told Hana to buy coffee and bunga for her. Hana had to go quiet to buy bunga. After Hana bought the coffee and bunga, Seong didn't eat or drink them. She gave all them to Hana. Her intention was just to play a trick on Hana. Hana told Seong that she refuses to carry out orders unrelated to work. She warned Seong about the relationship as cousins that she was Eugene, but Seong laughed again, saying she knew their relationship clearly but Hana didn't. When the two of them argued, one of the staff saw them. The staff saw Hana talking informally to Seong. Seong thought Hana showed the staff that she looked down on her as a team leader. Seong asked Hana if she wanted their relationship to be known by the other staff. Then Seong laughed again because she thought it would be fun if the staff knew who Hana really was. Seong even said that the higher Hana stepped, the more painful Hana's fall would be. Hana was still confused and didn't understand Seong's attitude and what she said. Seong met Jisok. She said that the other day Jisok promised to tell her about his search for information about Eugene. She asked if he was sure now and could tell her. Jisok said he still wasn't sure, so he couldn't tell Seong yet. Seong thought of herself that Jisok wouldn't be this calm if he knew that Hana was a fake daughter. She was sure Jisok would immediately meet Eugene and beat her up. In this scene, Ji Chang told Richard Han that the adoption process was postponed because someone made a false report about child abuse, and he was sure the person who made the false report was someone who didn't agree with Hana adopting Eunjung. Hearing that made Richard Han think that maybe the one who made the false report was Eugene. Yu Chang also said that it would be nice if Jisok could help the adoption process because now Jisok is on their side and supports Han adopting Eunjung. Yu Chang's words made Richard Han wonder why Jisok suddenly supports Han adopting Eunjung. Does Jisok need another weakness of Eugene related to this? Does Jisok already know that Eunjung is Eugene's grandson? Meanwhile, Jisok heard that the agency will come to Eugene's house on the weekend for home visit investigation. Hana was happy to hear this because it meant adoption procedure wouldn't take long. She planned to tell her family and Eunchong, but Jisuk suggested that Hana keep this a secret from anyone because previously the investigation home visit was cancelled because of false reports. He asked Hana to be more careful. He also said that the investigation home visit can be done spontaneously. Jisuk told Hana to ask the agency to do a spontaneous investigation home visit. Hana considered Jisuk's advice and said she would do it. Meanwhile, Yeojin thought about how to stop the adoption. According to Secretary Jang, if the adoption process continues, they can still stop the adoption by destroying the document needed for the adoption before the court hearing. Yeojin realized that all of this was just short-term prevention, so she ordered Secretary Jang to find long-term measures to protect Eunchong and prevent Hana from adopting Eunchong forever. That means that if the whole visit investigation goes smoothly this weekend, it doesn't guarantee that Hana can adopt Eunchong because Secretary Jang and Yeojin will destroy the documents needed for the adoption process. In addition, in this episode, Hana showed Jingo the bracelet that she got from him 20 years ago. Jingo was impressed that Hana still kept the bracelet even though it was a simple thing. For some reason, Jingo felt that the bracelet was valuable. Hana also said that she gets more strength and spirit every time she sees the bracelet. According to her, the bracelet is a lucky bracelet and she will give the bracelet to Eunchong. She hopes the bracelet can help Eunchong meet his birth mother just like she met Eugene. When the two of them were talking casually, Seong came and saw the bracelet. She just found out that Hana and Jingu met 20 years ago when were friends. So when Hana went out of the team room for a while, Seong took the bracelet from Hana's bag and threw it away. Jingu saw Seong's action and he took the bracelet and returned it to Hana. Jingu ordered Seong to go into his office. Seong felt that Jingu embarrassed her in front of Hana. She also didn't feel wrong to throw the bracelet away because she was jealous seeing Hana and Jingu as friends, and she didn't like to see the bracelet because the bracelet was a symbol of Hana and Jingu's friendship. Jingu wanted to know why Seong was jealous. Seong said that she was jealous because Jingu was hers. Jingu meant that he shouldn't be friends with Hana just because he belonged to Seong and not because of love. Seong asked Jingu if he said that she didn't love him. Did he really love her? Jingu didn't answer, and he said that he started thinking about that possibility today. Jingu started thinking that he didn't love Seong since he found some of Seong's lies. At the end of this episode, Seong was upset because both Jisuk and Jingu cared about Hana, so he vented her anger on Hana. She told Hana to go home by subway because he would take the car to go somewhere else after work. At the time, Hana answered informally, which upset Seong because Hana was disrespectful to her. Hana turned around and told Seong that Seong should apologize to her because Seong dared to throw away her bracelet. Seong didn't feel guilty for throwing her Hana bracelet. Hana said that she was Yoon Eugene, and that made Seong laugh out loud. Seeing Seong laughed like that made Hana ask if Seong was ready to face the consequences of what she had done. Seong wasn't afraid at all. What consequences would she face? Would Eugene kick her and Myungji out? She bet on who would be kicked out by Eugene, her and Myungji or Hana. In the end, Hana gave warning to Seong. Be careful with your eyes. You lied to Jingu. You have another man. Does that man also work in this company? Hearing that made Seong, who was initially laughing out loud, become silent. Okay everyone, that's the storyline this time. Thank you for watching my video.